I'm out here in the polytunnel. Just want to take a video of my boys being cute. There's Lemmy and Raven. And a couple of my roosters. In spring, my roosters, they get kind of spicy and they want to fight. And then I have to separate them. And then this time of year, I can slowly reintegrate them. Raven was living in the tunnel here. Hey, Raven! And he has a run out there, and then I just tried Lemmy out with him, and over time they just became friends again, which is really great. Now, you may not be able to tell by looking at him, but Raven is Lemmy's biological uncle. He is half silky, and Raven's brother is Lemmy's dad. But Lemmy has no silky in him, right? If that makes sense. So Lemmy's really big. He's an interesting chicken, very soft, very floppy, like a big cat. And when he was a baby, we put up a new roost, and then he flew into it and had a wry neck for like 24 hours. He couldn't lift his head at all. He was just like limp on the ground. So I had to feed and water him. And the next day he just kind of had like he kind of looked hungover. And I popped him back because he was still a baby at the time. So he was living with the hens. And he made a good recovery. But I feel like maybe he's a little bit slow, which is fine. But, you know, he's a cute chicken. Oh, just taking a poop there. Nicely done, buddy. And I've been really impressed with them. Their ability to get along and share food. When I come out here, they're usually just chilling next to each other. And that's important, because if they can huddle for warmth, that's great, you know. So they've had their breakfast this morning. And they're very good boys. And yeah, that's about it, really. Lemmy's brother, Jessup, sleeps in here as well. He lives in this crate at the moment, but I'm trying to get him reintegrated because that would just make my life a lot easier. And unfortunately, he thinks he's the boss over Lemmy, even though Lemmy's like twice the size. And it's kind of a lot getting them reintegrated because there's blood, and I don't like that. So slowly I've been reintegrating him by, you know, getting them exposed. Basically the same way I got Lemmy introduced back with Raven, and hopefully by, you know, the end of this month maybe we'll be having an easier time. You can see they're communicating with their body language, but they got plenty of space, and I made them this little fortress. My plan in the long run is to have this be open and then have like covering over the top, so they have a little cave they can go into and get warm. And then there's the leaf bags all around to provide some insulation. So that's my thinking. But for now, I just keep it as sanitary as possible for Jessup. Raven is very cute. Aren't you, buddy? Yes! Yes, he's a Silver Lace Wyandotte crossed with a Silky. And Lemmy is half Buff Orpington, a quarter Silver Lace Wyandotte, and a quarter Red Sex Link. So he is a real mutt, I guess. But he's pretty handsome. I like him. He's got that big comb. I didn't even know that was physically possible, because his dad had a rose comb. I thought that was, you know, I don't understand how genetics work, apparently. So, anyway, he's got this big comb, and so far so good. This will be his third winter, so just keep things nice and dry for him, and giving him his uncle to be friends with and snuggle up to and stay warm with. It works out a lot better. They're both happier for having a friend. You can tell, just like somebody to bounce ideas off and a pecking order to adhere to. And yeah, pretty proud of you guys. You're excellent. And I have a lot of leaves to get through by the end of the season. Obviously, we're in a polytunnel, so the light gets in. So on a cold, sunny day, it actually stays pretty warm in here. And that's the goal, isn't it, Wavy? Oh, Wavy's such a gentle boy, honestly. I didn't even have to try to get him to be gentle. He's just a little kitten. You can pick him up and cuddle him. He loves it. And Lemmy loves it too, but sometimes he gets a little stressed if he thinks you're going to pick on him. But I don't know why he would think that. You cheeky boy. But we love them. And they're here. Obviously, they don't have any hens because the math just does not work out that every rooster gets hens unless you're eating the roosters. So, I figure, you guys want to be soup, or do you want to live with your uncle / nephew and chill out in here and make compost with me? I think it's a better solution. And of the 6 roosters that I have stewarded so far, all of them have been sweet to humans. One rooster, rest in peace, Sun Quan, I don't even know what happened to Sun Quan. I think he brained himself trying to fight Lemmy. But, yeah, he was very much war-orientated, and everybody else has just been very chill, mostly just nice boys. And I've sort of imagine if you aren't breed specifically for fighting, you're not going to come across too many aggressive roosters. The worst Lemmy would ever do to me is, like, bite my hand if he thought I was being a bit, if I was trying to grab him or something. But he wouldn't really hurt. And he likes a cuddle. And they understand, too, because, like, when it's cold, I'll pick him up and put him in my coat. And they're like, ooh, that's warm. So they associate me with nice things and treats. So, might give them a pumpkin today. I find roosters and pumpkins go together really well. They just like chowing down on big food. And I like that they eat that, and it's good. You're raving. And all this bedding I'll take out into the outside area over there, and we'll compost it in the spring. And then we'll use that to fertilize plants, grow gardens for you guys and for me, and yeah, it's just going to be fun. Really fun. Yes, okay, that's enough. That's enough.